Amy, I just wanted to thank you again for the Christmas gifts. I found the envelopes this morning and nearly fell over when I saw how much was inside. You gave each of the girls $300? That's way too generous. Honestly, it made me feel a little guilty.
Oh, come on, don't say that. I was so happy to give it to them. They're absolutely precious, Trina. I had such a good time the other day, and I just wanted to show them how much I care. Please don't make a big deal out of it.
It is a big deal, though. You gave them a combined $900. That's not exactly pocket change, especially for someone who only just started out on her own like you. I mean, I get that you want to treat them, but even I wouldn't have given them that much, and I'm their mother. You're my cousin, though. I can't let you be more generous to them than me.
I know it sounds like a lot, but really, it's okay. My company gave me a pretty solid bonus in December, and I don't have many expenses right now. Besides, it felt good to spoil them a little.
Still, you're barely into your first year as a working adult. I don't want you setting a precedent where you feel obligated to hand out hundreds every holiday. They're just kids. They'd be thrilled with a $20 bill and a bag of snacks.
Maybe, but it's not about the amount. I wanted them to know how much I enjoyed being with them. Spending time at your house, watching the way they interact, even with all the chaos, it really made me feel warm. It reminded me of what a real family looks like.
A real family, huh? You must have caught us during a rare moment of peace. Because most days, it's nothing but yelling over bathroom time and stolen clothes. The twins alone could start a war over a missing scrunchie.
Oh, come on. They were angels when I was there, so polite and affectionate. They even offered me tea and called me Princess Amy. I nearly died from how sweet they were.
Yeah, they're real charmers when there's company. They flip the switch into perfect hostess mode. But trust me, as soon as the door closes, the claws come out. You wouldn't believe the shrieking matches I have to break up on a daily basis.
I don't care. Even their messiness is adorable. They're vibrant, Trina. There's so much life in your home. I don't get that feeling anywhere else. I genuinely love being around all three of them. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder what it would be like, having kids, I mean. A house full of little voices, laughter, even the fighting. It sounds exhausting, but kind of wonderful, too.
It is wonderful, and exhausting, and frustrating, and expensive, and then somehow still worth it, despite all of that. You really think about that kind of life already?
More than you'd expect. I know it sounds silly, but I've always dreamed of having a big, noisy household. Kids running around, someone to cook for, a partner to come home to. That sounds like happiness to me.
It's not silly at all. You've always had a nurturing side. Honestly, I think you'd make a fantastic mom. The kind who plans matching outfits and never forgets field trip money.
You really think so?
Absolutely! You've got this warm, steady presence, the kind of energy kids gravitate toward. I'd trust you with my girls any day.
That means more than I can say, especially coming from you. I've always looked up to you, you know? Watching you raise them, juggle everything. I admire it.
Admire might be a strong word. Half the time I feel like I'm one meltdown away from moving into a tent behind the supermarket.
Well, from where I'm standing, you're doing an amazing job. And honestly, I hope I get to experience it all someday. Marriage, kids, family life.
I hope so too. You deserve that kind of happiness. I'd love to see you in a wedding dress someday, with your own little tornadoes running around your feet.
You might not have to wait too long for that.
Oh? What's that supposed to mean?
Let's just say, there might already be someone special in the picture.
Don't tease me like that. Spill!
Not yet, but I promise, next time I visit, I'll tell you everything. Who knows? Maybe the next time you see me, it'll be in white.
Then I'll start practicing my ugly cry now.
I'll be sure to have my camera ready.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I
don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I'm not the villain here, okay? Things got complicated. I didn't plan for this, but I'm stepping up where it counts.
You think you're not the villain? You lied to me for months. You crept around behind my back, and now you're throwing our entire life away. Our kids, our home. For what? Some girl who batted her eyelashes at you in the break room?
Don't talk about her like that!
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I not being respectful enough of the woman who helped destroy my marriage?
You don't understand. She sees me. She appreciates me. I come home to you and all I get is cold dinners and complaints about the laundry. I wanted to feel alive again.
So you blew up your whole family because you didn't feel special enough? Because I didn't worship you every night like some kind of tragic soap opera lead?
I'm done being the bad guy in your narrative. I tried to hold it all together, but you pushed me away years ago. I just finally admitted it to myself.
You coward. You absolute coward. Blame me all you want, but there's no getting out of this for you. This is your mess.
Look, this is going nowhere. I'm still bringing the papers tonight. We can sort out the details later.
No, Dylan, you're not walking away from this clean and easy. If you think I'm going to let you slither off into your new life like this never happened, think again.
I don't get why you're being so obstinate about this. I said I'd be there for the girls, didn't I?
You think $100 a head is support? You can't even buy them new shoes with that, let alone cover tuition, transportation, food, health insurance.
Nah, I know you. You're a strong, capable woman. You'll figure it out. Single moms do it all the time.
You are unbelievable. I gave you everything, Dylan. I built this family with you from nothing, and now you want to throw it all away and call it stepping up?
I'm trying to be a good father.
No, you're trying to be a hero in the new story you wrote for yourself. One where we are just the tragic backstory. Well, guess what? We're not extras. We're still here, and you're...
Love, but we did. And now I'm having his child.
Oh, I know. You made that part very clear. You looked me in the eye in my own kitchen and said you're carrying his baby. Like I was supposed to nod and congratulate you.
I wasn't trying to gloat. I'm scared too, you know. This wasn't some fantasy. It's real. I'm going to be a mother.
And you thought the best way to start that journey was by destroying mine?
I didn't destroy anything. Dylan made his choice. He told me he hasn't been happy in years, that the love between you two is long gone. I became part of something that was already broken.
You keep telling yourself that. That way you don't have to take responsibility.
I am taking responsibility. That's why I came tonight. That's why I faced you. I know you hate me. I probably deserve it. But I wanted to be honest now, even if it's too late.
Honest? You call that honest? You sat at my table last month and handed my daughters envelopes full of cash like some fairy godmother. And all the while, you were sleeping with their father, hiding behind family ties while planning your happy little home.
It wasn't like that!
It was exactly like that. You wanted to be the new mother. You even said it yourself tonight. You told me it's your dream to live in that house, with him. With your baby. You want my life, Amy.
I want a future. I want a family. Is that so terrible?
Not in itself, but doing it by stealing mine? Yeah, that's disgusting.
We're not trying to erase you, Trina. I still care about you. You're my cousin. That hasn't changed.
Everything's changed. And don't you dare say you care about me. If you cared, this never would have happened.
I'm asking you, begging you, to please let us move forward. The longer this drags on, the harder it'll be for everyone. For the girls, for the baby, for all of us.
Oh, I'm not dragging anything. You started this, and you're going to live with every consequence.
What does that mean?
It means I'm not stepping aside quietly. I'm not disappearing just because you want a fresh start. You brought this into my home, so don't act shocked when the mess is bigger than you thought.
Trina, there's something else I need to say, and I really hope you'll take it the right way.
After everything you've already said tonight, I doubt there's a right way left.
I just want to be practical. There's no use pretending things can go back to how they were. And since the divorce is already in motion, I think we need to talk about the house.
The house?
Yes, I mean, it was built under Dylan's name. The mortgage, the deed, everything belongs to him. You know that, right?
Of course I know that. We only finalized the paperwork last year. And what, you think that gives you some kind of right?
I'm not trying to be cruel. I just think it makes sense that you and the girls start thinking about where you'll go next. So we can begin the next phase of our life here properly.
I beg your pardon?
It's not that I want to kick you out, but it's Dylan's home, legally. And now that things are changing, it's only logical that you'd move out.
You're unbelievable.
I've always dreamed of having a real home, not just a tiny apartment or a rented room. A place to grow into, a place to raise a family. And now, with the baby coming, this house finally feels like it could be that dream.
That dream was mine. I helped pick the flooring. I painted the girls' rooms. I packed up an entire decade's worth of our life to move in here. You've been here, what, one time? And now you're calling it your dream home?
I understand it's hard to let go. But isn't it more important that the house be used to raise a child who's just beginning life rather than hold on to a past that's already falling apart?
You think I'm the one clinging to the past? You come into my marriage, tear it down from the inside, and now you want to erase me from the walls?
I'm not erasing you. I'm just saying it makes sense. You're getting a divorce, and Dylan has a new family to support now.
A new family? The old one's not even out the door yet.
That's why I'm trying to handle this maturely. I think it's best if you and the girls move out sooner rather than later. It'll be easier for everyone that way.
Oh, how thoughtful of you, trying to kick me out of my own home for my sake.
I'm not kicking you out. I'm just asking you to be realistic. You'll need time to look for somewhere else to live. Maybe your parents' place? They have the space, right?
Wow, you really have planned this all out, haven't you? Seduce the husband, get pregnant, inherit the house. Efficient.
That's not fair.
You know what's not fair? You, my cousin, standing here telling me to pack up my children and get out so you can play house in the wreckage you made.
I'm not trying to hurt you. I just want a peaceful transition for the baby, for Dylan, for all of us.
You don't get to talk about peace, not when you've turned my life into a battlefield.
I'm trying to build something, a future. Doesn't that count for anything?
You don't build a future by stealing someone else's foundation. You've taken everything from me, Amy. My marriage, my stability, and now you want the roof over my children's heads?
I'm not taking the girls. That's your choice.
No, you're just throwing us out like garbage so you can wallpaper the nursery.
I didn't think you'd react like this.
You didn't think at all.
I'm pregnant, Trina. I need a safe space. I need stability.
Then maybe you should have thought about that before sleeping with someone else's husband. You know what? Fine. You want the house? You want the husband? You can have them.
Wait, seriously?
Yes, I've thought it through. There's no point fighting over someone who's already made his choice. So, I'll move out.
Trina, thank you. I know this isn't easy, and I really do appreciate it.
I'll be going alone, by the way.
What?
The girls are staying here.
Wait, what do you mean? All three?
That's right. You're going to be a stepmother now, Amy. Isn't that exciting?
Trina, no! I never agreed to that! I can't take care of 3 little girls! I thought they'd be going with you!
Oh, that's odd. You seemed so eager to start your perfect family. I assumed this was part of the dream.
This isn't fair, though. I'm pregnant. I can't raise 3 high school girls on top of that. I'm not ready for this.
Well, ready or not, they love you, remember? You're their Princess Amy. They trust you. They even said so themselves.
No, you can't do this. This isn't what I signed up for.
Actions.
It's non-stop.
That sounds about right.
And they eat like wild animals. I made dinner for everyone, plus leftovers for me and Dylan, but the next morning it was gone. One of them got up in the night and ate everything. I didn't even get to try my own casserole.
That was probably Melissa. She sleep eats during exam season.
That's a thing? And the mess, oh my god, the mess! The bathroom looks like a tornado hit it. Makeup, hair ties, wet towels on the floor like it's a hotel. I ask them to clean and they just roll their eyes like I'm a substitute teacher they plan to ignore.
I did try to warn you.
No, this is something else. When I used to visit, they were so sweet. They brought me tea and complimented my perfume. They even offered to help with dishes. Now it's like they've transformed into 3 snarling, spoiled goblins.
They were always like that. You just saw their company face. That polite little routine they use when guests are around. Trust me, they drop it the second the front door closes.
And the allowance thing, what is that? I gave each of them $50 just the other day, and now they're already asking for more. One of them actually said, "You're rich now, right? You can spare a few bennies here and there."
Oh no.
I said no, and they just sulked and slammed the door. Then later, May texted Dylan asking him for it, like I don't even exist.
Welcome to teen girl economics. Money disappears and respect goes with it.
Trina, I can't do this. I really can't. I thought I could, but they don't listen to me. They don't respect me. They treat me like some glorified babysitter who's in the way.
And yet, you're the one who wanted to be here.
I didn't know it would be like this. I thought we'd bond. I thought I could help them adjust, but they don't want me here. And honestly, I don't want to be here either.
You're just getting started. Wait until finals week.
That's not funny. I'm pregnant, I'm newly married, and now I'm stuck raising 3 hostile teenagers I barely know in a house that doesn't even feel like mine. I can't handle this.
I managed it for years. You'll figure it out.
I'm not you, Trina. I'm not cut out for this.
No, you're not, but you are the one who insisted on taking my place. Anyway, you'll have to figure out what to do about their allowance on your own. Either that or ask Dylan to give you some cash.
I already did. We're broke until the end of the month. Trina, I didn't tell you before, but I quit my job a little after I found out I was pregnant.
You what?
I thought it would be okay. I thought if I focused on the house and the baby, everything else would fall into place. Ever since I was little, I dreamed of being a full-time homemaker. You know, like those moms in magazines with spotless kitchens and smiling kids.
You quit your job already? You just started working.
Dylan didn't object. He said it was up to me, that I should do what feels right.
Of course he did. Dylan hasn't balanced a grocery budget in 15 years. And he's never once handled back to school season. You think a couple of do what feels right pep talks are going to pay for 4 kids?
I didn't think it would be this hard. I mean, you make it look so easy.
That's because I work every day. From home, yes, but full time, sometimes more. I've been in meetings with one hand while stirring mashed potatoes with the other. There's no secret. It's just exhaustion and
They stole cash straight out of my wallet last night, and one of them told Amy to her face that she's not real family.
sounds about right.
I can't even breathe in that house. Every day is a screaming match. Amy's barely holding it together. She's crying in the laundry room, locking herself in the bathroom. We never talk anymore. I swear she's going to snap. Please, I'm not asking, I'm begging.
I'm sure that new baby's going to love being born into all that.
I'll pay whatever you want. Tuition, allowance, food, anything. Just take them back. I'll cover everything. I swear. You can even name the amount.
You offering real support now? Took you long enough.
I'll do it, I swear. I just want to be able to sleep again. I just want to eat a meal without someone flipping a chair over. I thought it would calm down eventually, but it's only getting worse.
Well, lucky for you, they already packed. Their bags are sitting by the door. They messaged me this morning. They said they're done playing house.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Did you plan this all out?
Oh, please. I didn't plan anything. I just let nature take its course.
You turned them against us! You manipulated them just to dump them back on us and grab child support!
They turned on you all by themselves. I simply used the opportunity.
Why? Why would they do this?
Maybe because they're under pressure, maybe because they're exhausted from exams, or maybe, just maybe, they got one good look at what life would be like with you two and decided they'd rather not become that.
That's disgusting!
Oh, and here's the fun part. They're studying harder than ever now. Test scores are climbing, motivation's off the charts. Turns out, watching their dad implode with their mother's pregnant cousin was very clarifying.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
You wanted freedom, you got it. You wanted a new family, you got that too. And now you get to pay for both. You're welcome. table right as we sit down and just completely take over his attention. I sit there like a shadow while you and Doug pretend I don't exist. Oh, please, spare me the melodrama. I care about keeping my bond with my son intact. You've been clawing your way into our dinner since day one, and I'm not putting up with it anymore. Clawing our dinners? I'm his wife. We live together. We barely get time to talk between work and house stuff, and you just insert yourself like it's your right. It is my right. You don't even understand, do you? Doug and I have eaten dinner together every night over video since he left for college. That's nearly 10 years. What? 10 years. It's our tradition, our daily evening ritual. Our days wouldn't be complete without it. He props up the phone, I make dinner, we talk, we eat, we laugh. And now you think you can just come in and erase that? He never told me anything about that, not even once. Because I told him not to. When you two started dating, I stepped back. I let you have your cute little couple dinners. I sacrificed to let you have your day. But now that you're married, that temporary mercy is over. Sacrificed? You call dominating our dinner table from a screen sacrifice? You have no idea how it feels to sit there completely ignored while my own husband stares into your face the entire meal. You're being selfish. I only ask for 30 minutes a day. You have him the rest of the time, but even that is too much for you apparently. Because you're not just chatting with him, you're completely replacing me. Dinner is the only peaceful time we're able to have on any given day. But instead of us discussing our days, it's the two of you giggling like I'm not even there. Because you bring nothing to the table. You sit there all tight-lipped, glaring like a child. At least I actually have a conversation with him. I don't get a chance to talk. He doesn't even say good evening to me anymore. It's just, hi mom, what's for dinner? I serve his plate and get zero acknowledgement. Because he's happy when he talks to me. You want him to light up when you enter the room? Try being less of a deadweight. You don't get to talk to me like that. Not in my own home. It's his home, and let's be clear, if I wanted, I could walk through that front door and sit at that table myself. But I'm polite. I give you distance, and you repay me by hanging up on me mid-sentence? Yes, because I'm done. Starting today, there will be no more video calls during dinner. Not one. Oh, no. You don't get to set the rules. Not with me. You're not his boss. You're just his current spouse. Excuse me? If you ever hang up on me again, I swear you will regret it. Don't test me, Ellie. I built that man from the ground up, and I'm not handing him over to you like a prize you think you won. Then maybe it's time Doug decided. Does he want a marriage or a lifelong mommy dinner date? He doesn't have to choose, but if he does... Well, let me just tell you that when it comes to my son, I don't lose. Trust me, Claudia, whichever way he chooses, I assure you that I will win. Over my dead body! Nothing would please me more, Claudia.
Ellie, Mom just texted me. She said you still haven't apologized. You hung up on her and haven't said a single word to make it right?
Apologize? To her? For what exactly? For wanting a normal dinner with my husband? For not wanting to be a third wheel at my own table?
You were incredibly rude. She's just trying to stay connected. You know she lives alone now. You know how lonely she gets at night. How hard is it to let us eat together for a bit?
Do you even hear yourself? I'm right there across from you serving your plate, and you're grinning into your phone like I'm invisible. Do you realize how humiliating that is, night after night?
She's my mom, Ellie. I'm just being a good son. That doesn't make me some kind of monster or whatever word you're thinking.
You mean mama's boy? Because that's exactly what you're acting like. You prioritize her. You answer her calls the moment they come in, even when I'm talking to you. I could literally be mid-sentence telling you something and you'll be like, hold that thought, gotta call my mom.
She's important to me. Is that a crime now? God, you make it sound like I'm cheating on you with my mother.
You may as well be, because emotionally, you've checked out of this marriage. You'd rather chat with her over dinner than even look at me. You haven't asked about my day in weeks.
You could talk to me anytime. You just wait until dinner to start up some deep emotional conversation and act shocked when I'm already mid-call with Mom.
Because dinner is supposed to be our time. It's the one moment we sit down without work or distractions. But instead of talking to your wife, you video call your mother like we're not even married.
You're overreacting. It's just a quick call. We eat, we talk, we hang up. You act like I'm disappearing into some parallel universe.
You are, and you're dragging our marriage down with you.
You think I enjoy this? You think I want to spend every dinner putting out emotional fires with you?
No, I think you enjoy being coddled. I think you love being the center of her world, having someone who worships you and never challenges you.
And what's that supposed to mean?
It means that when I speak, you barely respond. You nod, you grunt, you scroll. But when she talks, you're all smiles and stories and laughter. What does that say about us?
Maybe your stories are just, I don't know, not that interesting lately?
Excuse me?
Look, I'm just saying when Mom talks about her day, I feel good, warm, comfortable. When you talk, it's always complaints or chores or problems. It's exhausting.
Wow, so now it's my fault that you ignore me? That you retreat into your mommy bubble because actual conversation with your wife is too exhausting?
You're twisting everything. I'm allowed to care about my mom.
Caring is one thing. Making me feel like a stranger in my own home is another. Actually, let me ask you something. Back when we were dating, why did you never video call her during dinner then?
What?
You heard me. Back then, we had quiet, peaceful dinners. No interruptions, no sudden calls, no awkward silences. So what changed?
I was trying to be considerate.
You were hiding it, weren't you?
Look, it's not like that. I didn't want you to feel weird, that's all.
So you kept the nightly dinner calls a secret, lied by omission. You made me think I was part of something real, while the whole time you were following her orders behind the scenes.
She thought you might get jealous. She told me to cool it on the calls at first, just until you got used to her.
She told you to lie about your mother-son dinners?
Not lie, just delay. She said some girls get intimidated when their boyfriends are close to their moms.
You were groomed. This whole thing, our relationship, the wedding, it was all part of her little plan, wasn't it?
It's not like that!
Then tell me, why did we get married so fast? I would have been cool with waiting a year or so, but you started talking about marriage right away. Why?
Because Mom wanted to see me in a tux before she got too old. She kept saying how much it meant to her, how proud she'd be, and I wanted to make her happy.
Oh, for the love of God, Doug. You married me to make your mother happy?
Not just that! I liked you. I still do, but come on, Ellie. You know Mom's dream was to see her only son get married. She said it every birthday, every New Year, every time we passed a wedding on TV. She even cried the day I proposed to you.
You didn't marry me for love. You married me because it checked a box on her emotional wish list.
That's not fair. I do love you.
Do you? Because it feels like I'm just a supporting actress in your mother's fantasy life.
You're overreacting. You're blowing this way out of proportion.
No, I'm finally seeing it clearly for the first time in our entire relationship. You weren't building a life with me. You were casting me in a role your mother chose, and I never got the script.
Ellie, I need you to clean the apartment today. Just make sure everything looks perfect by this evening, especially the floors and windows. Mom's arriving around 7.
Wait, arriving? What are you talking about?
I mean, she's moving in. Starting tonight, we'll be living together, just the 3 of us.
I'm sorry, what? She's moving in? Tonight? Are you seriously telling me this now like it's no big deal?
Yeah, well, we talked during my lunch break and it just made sense. She and I were on a video call and she mentioned how hard it is living alone. I realized this is the best solution for everyone. No more lonely dinners for her. No more arguments about video calls for us. We can all eat together in person.
So, you and your mother made this life-altering decision in the middle of a casual video call at work? And you didn't think for even 1 second to ask me, your wife, how I might feel about suddenly cohabiting with your mother?
Come on, don't act like it's such a big deal. It's not like we're strangers. You already know her. It'll be fine. Besides, you've been so upset about the video calls, right? Well, this solves the problem, doesn't it?
No, Doug, it does not. You've bypassed me entirely. You've treated me like a tenant in my own home. This isn't a compromise. It's an ambush. You decided, without so much as mentioning it to me, that I now have to share my personal life, my private space, and my marriage with your mother.
Yet again, you're overreacting. She's family. My mother is not some outsider crashing our lives. She raised me. She loves me. And frankly, you should be glad she even wants to live with us. Most mothers-in-law would rather be dead than under the same roof as their son's wife.
She doesn't want to live with us, Doug. She wants to live with you. I'm just the unfortunate accessory attached to the furniture. Let me ask you something. Where exactly is she going to sleep?
Oh, right. I meant to mention. I gave her your room. She needs the better mattress for her back, and the lighting in there is nicer. You'll take the living room. It's got a decent sofa, and you'll still have access to everything.
You gave her my room without asking me, without even a conversation?
It just made the most sense, okay? It's not like you can't manage for a while. It's just a space.
It's not just a space. It was the only place I had to breathe. The only part of this house where I could close a door and feel like I existed independently. And now you're evicting me from it because your mother has a preference.
Don't be dramatic. You're still in the house. It's not like I'm kicking you out. Besides, she won't be using that room much anyway. She'll probably be sleeping together with me in my bed most of the time.
Am I hallucinating? Please, for God's sake, tell me I'm hallucinating. You did not just say that you're going to be sharing a bed with your mom.
Hard to believe, right? This is gonna be a great setup for you. We'll have our bedroom, and you've got the whole living room to yourself.
Right, until she wants to watch TV, or until she decides the curtains aren't to her taste. Or until she wants to chat with you while I pretend not to exist. This is not a partnership. This is a hierarchy, and I've been shoved to the bottom.
You're making this all about you! Did you forget that my mother is elderly and lives alone? She's vulnerable, Ellie. She needs family around her.
She needs control, and you handed it to her on a silver platter. Fine, you want the place clean for her? I'll make it spotless. I'll polish every surface and fluff every pillow. I'll even make sure the kitchen sparkles.
Thank you. See? I knew you'd understand once you cooled off.
And once the place is perfectly clean and welcoming, I'll leave the divorce papers on the table, right next to the nice little welcome gift basket. I'm not joking. I'm done, Doug.
What? Ellie, come on, don't do that! Don't throw around the word divorce like it's a joke! You're angry, I get it, but this is way overboard!
This isn't just about your mother moving in. It's about every single time you made a decision without me. Every time you picked her over me. It's about being reduced to a ghost in my own marriage.
You're seriously going to end our relationship over a living arrangement?
No, I'm ending it because I no longer have a husband. I have a man who shares his bed with his mother, assigns me to the couch, and thinks I should just smile and thank him for the privilege.
Okay, first of all, that bed sharing thing is normal. We used to sleep in the same bed all the time when I was a kid. This just feels comfortable, that's all.
Comfortable for you, maybe. For everyone else, it's creepy. You are not 5 years old anymore. You're a grown man. Start acting like one.
She's my mother, Ellie. I can't just turn my back on her.
No one's asking you to turn your back. But you've wrapped yourself around her so tightly, there's no space for anything else, not even your wife. I've begged, I've reasoned, I've tried to adapt, but this is the line. I'm done.
So that's it? You're just gonna walk away just like that?
No, not just like that. This has been building for a long time. But yes, I'm walking away. I'll clean the house, I'll prepare her room, and then I'll be gone. And if you're wondering whether I'll change my mind, I won't. I've never been more certain.
Unbelievable! I'm over here trying to find solutions to make everyone happy, and you're just walking out!
If you're trying to make people happy, maybe you should have started with your wife. Anyway, sign those papers as soon as you get home. Well, 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 you really thought you were calling the shots, didn't you? I can only imagine the self-satisfied look on your face while walking out all high and mighty after your little divorce stunt. I handled it, dear. I filed them already. It's done. You're no longer part of this family. You're welcome. You filed them for me? Oh, yes! You left them lying there so dramatically, like some emotional threat. I signed Doug's portion for him and marched them straight to the city office myself. No need to thank me. I just couldn't bear the suspense. Wait a second. Doug doesn't get back from work for a few more hours. Are you saying you forged his signature? Please, I know his handwriting better than he does. And let's be honest, you were bluffing. You thought a divorce threat would make me back off. But guess what? You played right into my hands. I did? That's right! I've been waiting for this since the moment I laid eyes on you. You were always cold, joyless, and completely wrong for my son. I knew it from the start. You saw a sweet, soft-spoken man and thought you could mold him, but Doug doesn't need a manager. He needs his mother.
And you thought submitting forged divorce papers would scare me into crawling back?
That was the plan, yes. I thought you'd come running, apologizing, begging me not to end things. I would have graciously accepted, eventually. But no, you packed up your things like it was some sort of liberation. So I helped you over the finish line.
Wow, thank you so much, Claudia. You just saved me a lot of time. I was planning to file this week, but you were faster. I appreciate the efficiency. It makes what I need to do next even easier.
Excuse me?
You're wrong. You see, Claudia, the only thing that panicked me was the idea of staying here another day. You filing the papers? That was the first productive thing you've ever done for me.
You're just putting on a brave face, but it won't last. Doug and I will be just fine without you. We'll live in peace without your snark and judgment polluting the air. This house will finally feel like home again.
Oh, you're planning to stay here?
Of course, why wouldn't we? Doug and I are comfortable here. It's our nest now, and technically you're the one who walked away.
Right, and yet somehow you've missed one small but very important detail.
And what might that be?
This house doesn't belong to Doug. It belongs to me.
What?
The house is legally, financially, morally, entirely mine. My name is on the deed. My account pays the mortgage. My signature sealed the loan. Doug's name is nowhere on any piece of paperwork even tangentially related to this house.
You're lying.
Am I? When we got married, he intended to buy this house himself, but the bank wouldn't approve him. Too little income and stable employment, no assets. So they turned to me, the higher earner, the one with the promotion track, the one they could trust.
That can't be! He told me. He said the house was his gift to you, that he bought it for you.
No, he asked me in the parking lot outside the bank to buy it in my name. He said, and I quote, "This kind of thing should go under the more stable income earner," and that was me.
You're telling me that you make more than him?
I make 3 times his salary. My next bonus alone will equal his annual pay. And I've just been approved for another promotion, so yes, I do.
No, this isn't possible. You're just a corporate robot, some office drone. He was always the one with the charm and ambition.
And yet, here we are. Your charming son is about to be evicted from a house he doesn't own by a woman he underestimated. Ironic, isn't it?
You can't just sell it. You can't throw us out. Where are we supposed to go?
That's not my concern. You divorced me. You removed me from your family. You can't stay in my home after that.
But you're saying Doug's job doesn't pay enough for a decent apartment. We sold my place to move in here.
And that was your mistake. You've spent years micromanaging Doug's life. You forced him to take a low-pressure, low-paying job. No career advancement. No ambition. All so you could keep him close to you for your own selfish purposes.
I was protecting him. He has a sensitive system. Stress gives him migraines.
No, you were ensuring he never had the means or courage to live without you. And now the both of you are trapped in the mess you made.
You can't be serious. You can't just throw us out like we're garbage on the curb.
I'm being generous by not involving the police over the forgery. You'll have a few weeks to get out, but the house is being listed this week.
Please, Ellie, maybe we got off on the wrong foot. Maybe we were both too stubborn. Let's sit down. Let's talk. We're still family, sort of. We can work this out.
The time for working things out is long gone. You had every opportunity to treat me with respect. You chose control, cruelty, and criminal fraud. So no, we're not sitting down.
You'll regret this. You'll wake up alone one day and realize you made a huge mistake.
I'm already waking up alone, and I've never slept better. Thank you for the clarity, Claudia, and for the paperwork. Goodbye.
Ellie, please, just hear me out. I didn't know my mom was going to file the papers. I swear I didn't agree to it. I thought we still had time. I didn't want a divorce. I wanted to work things out.
Then maybe you should have thought about the consequences before you handed her control over every aspect of your life. You let her run your life like a manager signs off on her assistant's schedule.
I didn't mean for it to go this far. I thought you were just upset. I thought you'd cool down, come home, and we'd talk it through.
You want to talk? Then talk. Tell me you'll end the cohabitation. Tell me you'll ask your mother to leave. Tell me you'll finally choose your wife.
I'll ask her to leave, temporarily, just until things calm down.
Temporarily?
I love her, Ellie. She's my mother. She raised me, took care of me, gave up so much for me. I can't just turn my back on her forever. But I love you too. So can't we all come together and try to find a way for this to work?
Go on. I can't wait to hear your idea of balance. Is that actually a serious suggestion?
What if we all lived together but made it more equal? Like, we could sleep in the same bed, all three of us. That way no one feels excluded.
Do you seriously think let's all sleep together is a real solution and not the most deranged thing I've heard in my entire life?
It's not weird. We used to do that when I was younger. Mom and I always shared a bed when I was sick or scared or just, tired. It felt safe. Maybe it still can.
You're not a child, Doug. And I am not going to be the third pillow in your warped mother-son security blanket. You've made your choice, and you've made it again and again.
Please don't do this. I'll change. I'll figure it out. I'll talk to her, really talk to her this time. We can definitely fix this.
No, we definitely can't. The house is sold. The divorce is final. And the only thing I feel right now is relief. You didn't lose me because of your mother, Doug. You lost me because you never once tried to stand on your own.
So that's it. You're just gonna leave me like this?
That's it. Enjoy your perpetual childhood, Doug. I hope Mommy tucks you in tight. The house sold faster than I expected. I thought I might feel a bit sad about leaving, but now that I'm gone, it feels good to have no more shadows of the life I left behind. As for Doug and Claudia, they tried begging the people who bought Claudia's old house to sell it back to them, but they had already begun moving in. Suddenly, mother and son, so confident in their codependence, were left homeless. With Doug's laughably low salary, the best they could manage was a cramped apartment with yellowed walls and a leaky sink. That's when reality hit. Claudia finally realized her perfect little prince couldn't support even a modest lifestyle. She snapped. Decades of control, sacrifice, and delusion boiled over into shouting, accusations, and the first real fight they'd ever had. I heard they haven't spoken in days. As for me, I sleep in peace. No video calls during dinner, no footsteps pacing outside my door, no emotional landmines in my living room. Just space. My space. I rebuilt from the ruins they left behind, and I'm stronger for it.
He said I'd regret leaving, but I've never felt more sure of anything in my life. Let him cling to childhood. I'm building my future, one brick at a time. Troy, what the hell is this paper on the table? You left a divorce form like it's a grocery list? Are you serious right now? Where are you? Did you just walk out for good?
Yeah, I left it there on purpose. I'm not coming back, Mindy. I've made my decision. I want a divorce.
Excuse me? You want a divorce and you just leave a note? No warning, no message, just bam, that's it? You didn't even have the guts to look me in the eye? You just ran?
I didn't run. I just didn't want some big dramatic scene, all right? I figured it'd be easier if you saw it and had time to process. I thought I was doing the decent thing.
No, Troy, no. You don't get to act like you're doing me a favor by blindsiding me. You thought skipping out like a coward was decent? What, I'm just supposed to quietly disappear because you're done?
I didn't want to hurt you. That's literally the only reason I didn't say anything sooner. I've been thinking about this for a while, Mindy, like really thinking, and this is the conclusion I came to.
A conclusion? So I'm just some equation you solved and threw away? You can't just leave me out of the entire conversation and then act like this is logical.
What do you want me to say? I'm trying to keep it clean, civil. I didn't cheat. I'm not asking for money. I just want to move on. That's it.
Then at least tell me the truth. The real reason, not this vague, I've been thinking nonsense.
You really want to know? Fine. I want a kid, Mindy. I want to be a dad. And you know what? It's been years, and nothing's happened. No matter what we try, it's like nothing.
Troy, we've been to doctors. We got tests done. You know that. They said we were both fine. We just needed time. You remember that, don't you?
I only heard that from you. You went to that last appointment alone, remember? For all I know, you were just making it up so I wouldn't leave you.
This is unbelievable. You think I lied about being told I was healthy? Why would I do that?
Because maybe you didn't want to lose me. I don't know for sure. I don't know anything anymore. But I can't take the guessing anymore. I want a future with a family. I want to try again with someone who can actually give me that.
So what? You're leaving me because I didn't get pregnant fast enough? Are you hearing yourself right now?
It's not just that, it's the pressure, the disappointment, the waiting. I'm tired. I'm not trying to be cruel, Mindy. I just can't do this anymore.
So I get dumped and blamed all at once. Classy move, Troy. Real brave.
I'm not trying to destroy you, okay? No lawyers, no demands. We split things down the middle. Simple, clean, and done.
You think this is simple? You're walking out of a marriage like it's a bad lease. I gave you everything. I bent over backward trying to build a life with you. And now you're throwing me away because it's easier than waiting?
I don't want a war, Mindy. Just sign the papers and let's both move on. That's all I'm asking.
You want peace? Then maybe you should have started by telling the truth, instead of making me your scapegoat.
Hey, Mindy, do you have a moment right now? I'm on the train, so if it's easier, I can just message instead of calling. It's not urgent or anything. There's something I wanted to tell you. Actually, more like report. Maybe both.
Sure, I'm free. You okay?
Yeah, totally okay. It's happy news, actually. Just kind of delicate. So I thought it'd be better if I told you directly. I'm getting married.
Oh, wow, Mari. Congratulations. Really, I mean it. That's wonderful news.
Thank you. That means a lot coming from you. And I really, really hoped you'd say that. But, Mindy, there's more. And I need to be honest, because I don't want there to be any weirdness between us. You know him, the person I'm marrying. Actually, you knew him before I did.
Okay, should I be bracing myself?
It's Troy. I know how that sounds. I totally understand if you need a second.
Troy? As in my ex-husband, Troy?
Yes, I wanted to tell you sooner. I've been holding on to this for a while because I wasn't sure how to say it without hurting you. We didn't start anything until way after your divorce, I swear. There was no overlap, no betrayal, I promise you that.
You don't have to explain. It's been a while. We've moved on. That part of my life is over.
Still, I didn't want you to find out from someone else. You're important to me. You've always been important to me. Even now, even after everything, I still think of you as one of my closest friends, and I really didn't want this to ruin that.
That's kind of you to say, really. It's a bit of a surprise, sure, but I appreciate you being honest.
Thank you, Mindy. I was nervous, but you've always been graceful, even in the hardest situations. There's one more thing, though. And again, absolutely no pressure, like seriously none, but I'd like to invite you to the wedding. I've been going back and forth about it for weeks. But then I remembered when we were kids, we said we'd go to each other's weddings no matter what. I never forgot that, and even now it still matters to me.
You remembered that? Honestly, I'm a little touched you'd want me there. It's complicated. I won't pretend it isn't. But if you truly want me to come, then I'll come. No drama, no lingering feelings. You two deserve your day.
Mindy, thank you. You don't know what that means to me. I know it might feel awkward, and I don't expect it to be easy, but I just wanted you there. You're part of my life. That's never changed.
I'll be there. You better not cry when you see me in the crowd.
I'm already crying on the train. I probably look like a crazy person right now.
Then it's going to be a very emotional wedding. I'll bring tissues. For you, not me.
Deal. It's in 3 months, second Saturday of the month. I'll send the details later.
Got it. I'll keep the day open.
Thank you again for being so understanding. I know it's a lot.
It is, but I'll be okay. And I hope you'll be really, really happy, Mari.
I will, and I hope the same for you too, Mindy. Always.
You seriously showed up to my wedding like some sad soap opera character? Are you completely insane? What the hell were you thinking, Mindy? You show up in that tragic excuse for a dress, pretending like you're invisible, and then act shocked when I tell you to leave? Oh, and let's not forget the part where you fall over like it's some Shakespearean tragedy. You ruined the atmosphere.
You shoved me, Troy. That wasn't drama. That was assault in front of your guests. I didn't even say a word to you. I walked in quietly and sat near the back.
Don't pull that I'm the bigger person routine on me. You knew exactly what you were doing, walking in like some martyr hoping to steal the spotlight.
I came here to support my friend Mari on what was supposed to be the happiest day of her life. So much for that, though. Now, all the guests are talking about what a brutish oaf her new husband is.
You think everyone was whispering because of me? Now, Mindy, they were whispering because you looked like a dumped ex trying to claw her way back in. And let's be real, what were you thinking showing up looking like that? You looked like you'd been stuffed into a dress 2 sizes too small. Your hair was flat, your makeup was sad, and don't get me started on those shoes. Honestly, it was painful to watch.
You really texted me just to throw a tantrum about my appearance? You're a married man now, Troy. Try acting like it for 5 minutes.
I am acting like it. A real husband protects his wife. And guess what? That's what I did today. I saw you as a threat to Mary's happiness and I removed you with my own hands because no one else had the guts.
You shoved me in front of your guests. You embarrassed yourself more than you ever embarrassed me. I wasn't there for you. I didn't even look at you until you started yelling. All I did was exist, and that was apparently too much for you to handle.
Oh, please! You wanted me to react! You wanted to feel important again! And guess what? It worked! You got my attention! Too bad it ended with you on the pavement looking pathetic, you dress all scuffed up like the ending of a sad rom-com!
You're proud of that? That's your wedding memory? You pushed a woman to the ground because she wore the wrong face?
You don't get it. This was supposed to be my day, my new beginning. And then you slither in dragging your old drama with you and expect me to just let it slide? Not a chance. You don't belong in my world anymore. You're the deleted scene, the tragic backstory, the sad footnote.
If you truly believed that, you wouldn't be texting me during your reception. You're not mad I showed up. You're mad I didn't beg. You're mad I stood tall. You're mad I left with dignity.
You think this is dignity? You're bruised, you're filthy, you're alone! Again! Meanwhile, I've got the ring, the dress, the guests, the music! I won, Mindy!
Then why do you sound so terrified?
I'm not terrified, I'm furious!
Then go, enjoy your perfect little fairy tale. This is the last time I let you talk to me like this. I'll send you the bill for the taxi and the clinic visit. Nothing more. I don't need a dime from you beyond what your shove cost me.
What are you even talking about? Clinic visit? What the hell happened?
You'll find out soon enough.
Are you proud of yourself? The wedding completely fell apart. Mary's gone, her family walked out, and I'm the one left behind to explain why everything crashed and burned. You just couldn't help yourself, could you? You had to show up, steal the attention, and drag the whole day into the dirt.
You shoved me in front of your guests, Troy. I didn't say a word. You're the one who turned it into a spectacle.
Oh, please, you were standing there like some ghost from the past, waiting for the perfect moment to suck out my soul and ruin everything. I guess you got what you wanted.
I didn't want anything. I was there for Mari. You couldn't handle that.
So now what? You're gonna sue me or something? Tell the whole town I assaulted you? Go cry to social media and try to get pity likes?
I'm not suing you. I don't need your money. I'll just be sending you the bill for the taxi and the hospital visit.
Wait, hospital? You actually went to a hospital over that little fall? Are you being serious right now?
Yes, because I had to make sure the baby was okay.
What baby?
Mine.
You're joking. Please tell me you're joking. You're pregnant?
Yep, I'm 12 weeks along and the baby is healthy and strong.
This has to be a lie! You're telling me you're pregnant now? Now? After all those years with me? After everything we went through?
Yes, after years of being blamed, of being looked at like I was broken, it turns out I wasn't the problem.
Don't do this! Don't make this about me!
It was always about me, wasn't it? When we couldn't conceive, who got the blame? You said it was me. You decided it was me. You didn't even get tested. You just assumed.
Because you were the one who couldn't get pregnant!
Except I could. You just didn't give me the space to try without shame hanging over me every month.
No, this doesn't make sense! You get pregnant with someone else and act like that proves I'm the problem?
I'm not acting, Troy. I'm living. I moved on. I got married. And without fertility treatments, without pressure, I conceived naturally. It didn't take a miracle. It just took not being with you.
So now I'm just useless? Broken? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying the story you told yourself to justify leaving me was wrong. And now you have to live with that.
Unbelievable! You spent all those years crying, blaming yourself, and now what? You're suddenly reborn? You think you're better than me now?
No, I think I was never as broken as you made me feel, and you can't stand that the proof is growing inside me.
You ruined everything! I lost my wedding, my reputation, and now I have to deal with this! So much for the best day of my life!
You didn't lose anything I didn't already lose first. You just never thought the consequences would catch up to you. I won't be asking for anything more. Not money, not apologies. Just reimbursement for the damage you caused. Nothing else.
You show up, humiliate me, get pregnant with someone else, and walk away like you've won?
It's not about winning, it's about freedom. And I finally have it. Really, Troy? Really? You're such a child. Telling people I ruined your wedding was one thing. But now you're saying I was infertile and tried to extort money from you? Are you seriously that desperate to salvage your reputation?
Oh, here we go! Let me guess, someone didn't like hearing the truth for once?
Truth? You're calling it truth when you're out here telling people I demanded hush money and cried about missing my chance? You're rewriting reality and handing it out like a press release.
What exactly did I lie about? You did show up uninvited. You did make everything uncomfortable. You did fall on purpose to make me look bad.
No, I didn't. But do you want to know what's even better than me saying that? Video from the venue. Full view of the entrance. You walking straight toward me. You shouting in front of everyone. You pushing me pretty hard, by the way, as I stood there doing absolutely nothing.
What? That footage wasn't supposed to be public? You got that from staff? You snooped through their security systems?
I asked. They agreed. Apparently, they don't like lawsuits, and watching you shove a pregnant woman was enough to make them cooperate.
You've lost your mind! You're showing people my worst moment! You're trying to socially assassinate me!
I didn't show it to everyone, just the people you lied to, the ones who texted me accusing me of ruining a good man's future.
You had no right to drag my name through the mud! You're making me look like a monster!
No, Troy, you made yourself look like a monster. I just hit play.
This is malicious! This is insane! You're literally parading around a video like it's a smoking gun? For what? Pity? Revenge?
Neither, actually. I'm not as bitter and spiteful as you are. All I wanted to do was correct the record.
You don't get to play the victim now that you're pregnant. What, you think a baby gives you immunity? You're not some glowing angel just because your uterus finally worked.
And there it is, that exact attitude. The one everyone used to ignore when I said you tore me down behind closed doors. Except now I have audio.
What audio?
Your best man had a mic on. He was standing near you when you said I was a pathetic waste of time, useless, and that I blew up like a balloon after the divorce. His mic pack caught all of it.
That was private! I was venting! Everyone talks smack in the dressing room!
Sure, except now they don't just hear it from me, they hear it from you, in your own voice.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're basking in it! I'm getting emails from coworkers asking if I'm okay, and relatives telling me I should apologize before it's too late! You've turned me into the town's punching bag!
You turned yourself into that. I just stopped shielding you.
I'm losing everything! Mary won't speak to me! My boss says I need to reflect on my public conduct! My group chat from college has gone silent!
Maybe they're finally seeing the version of you I knew for years.
You vindictive little snake! You couldn't stand that I moved on, so you came back swinging with a baby and a camera!
No, I came quietly. You shoved me. You shouted. And now the people you lied to are apologizing to me.
You're a manipulator, a full-blown schemer! You built this whole trap and waited for me to walk right into it!
If telling the truth feels like a trap to you, maybe you should ask yourself why. And speaking of things you should be asking yourself, you know, it's strange. I got pregnant so easily. No medication, no charts, no countdowns, just peace. Which makes me wonder, Troy, did you ever get tested?
Why are you bringing that up now? What's the point?
Because it matters. You blamed me. You let me live in shame. You said I was the reason that I couldn't give you a child.
Drop it, Mindy. Seriously, it's over. You've moved on. Why dig it all up again?
Because I'm pregnant now, naturally, and that means someone else was wrong. So, I'll ask again. Did you ever get tested?
Yes. After we split up, I went to a clinic. I didn't think it mattered anymore. I just wanted to know for myself.
And?
They said my count was low, practically non-existent. It wasn't conclusive, but yeah, for all intents and purposes, I'm shooting blanks. They said it likely wasn't fixable.
So it was you.
I didn't know at the time! I swear, I thought it was you!
But when you did find out, you never told me. You never even apologized.
What was I supposed to say? Hey, turns out I was the problem all along? You were already gone! What good would that have done?
The truth. It would have given me the truth. And closure. Instead, you let me carry the shame alone.
I was embarrassed! I didn't want anyone knowing! I thought if I just moved on and kept quiet, it'd go away!
So you let everyone think I was broken, while you remarried and smiled in every photo.
It wasn't like that. Mary was different. I thought we could start fresh.
You thought wrong. You still carried your lies into that marriage. Did you ever tell her about the test?
No.
You married a woman while knowing you were infertile. You let her believe you could start a family.
It wasn't supposed to last. I didn't think she'd care.
What does that even mean? You didn't think she'd care if you lied about children?
I wasn't with her for that. I wasn't even planning on kids with her.
Then why marry her at all? Why go through the whole charade?
Because her family is freaking loaded, okay? They've got stacks, Mindy. Her father owns half the real estate on the west side.
So that was it? She was a step up, a ticket to power.
That's not all she was to me. I liked her. Kinda.
Wow, what a great life story for you. You destroyed our marriage because you didn't know men could be infertile. And then you lost everything by chasing after a well-connected woman who you kinda liked.
I didn't destroy our marriage, Mindy. It was already cracking. We were arguing, drifting. What was I supposed to do?
Not blame me for something that was your fault. Not weaponize my fertility to escape your own guilt.
I panicked. I didn't think I could live with that kind of defect. I figured if I pinned it on you, at least I'd look whole.
You figured wrong. And now everyone knows who really shattered what we had.
Do you think I wanted this to happen? I didn't want to be hated. I didn't want to lose everything.
But you did want to be praised. You wanted pity, sympathy, and support. You played the grieving husband card like a pro.
Because I was grieving. You don't know what it's like to feel like less of a man.
And you don't know what it's like to feel worthless because someone keeps saying it's your fault. But I do, thanks to you.
I was scared, Mindy. That's it. Just scared.
Then maybe you should have chosen honesty over cowardice, but that was never your strength.
I thought if I married Mary, I could bury the past, that no one would ever know.
But now they do. And guess what, Troy? They're not angry because of me. They're angry because you looked them in the eye and lied.
So what now? You just walk away with the baby and the moral high ground? And I sit here alone branded a liar and a fraud?
You branded yourself. I just peeled off the label you stuck on me.
You hate me.
No, I pity you, because for all your schemes, all your damage, I'm the one with something to look forward to.
Look, Mindy, please. I know that I may not be in any position to ask you for a favor right now, but I'm begging you, just please hear me out, okay? I literally have no other options. I've tried everything. Mary isn't responding. Her parents won't even let me through the gate. Everyone's gone. Everyone. You two were so close. You've known her your whole life. Can you just talk to her for me? Just explain. Tell her I panicked, that I wasn't thinking straight.
You weren't thinking at all, and you weren't panicking when you were calling me pathetic in front of a crowd. You were smug, you were cruel, and you were entirely yourself.
I didn't mean to be! I mean, I get angry sometimes, okay? I know, I get overwhelmed and I lash out, but I didn't mean any of it. I was just a stupid, hurt, panicking guy desperate to save himself. I was just trying to keep it all from falling apart.
And instead, you crushed everything with your own hands. You didn't just hurt her, Troy. You humiliated her. You humiliated me, and now you want me to be your official PR spokesperson?
I'll do anything you ask, you name it! I'll grovel, I'll apologize, I'll kneel outside her house in the rain if that's what it takes! Just help me reach her before she disappears completely!
You don't get to offer theatrics as redemption. That's not how healing works.
You think I'm not sorry? You think this is easy for me? I've lost everything! My fiancé, her family, my standing in the community! Even people at work are keeping their distance!
Actions have consequences, something you never seemed to believe when you were pointing fingers at everyone but yourself.
Come on! You've seen the worst of me and you're still standing! That has to mean something! We've been through so much though, Mindy. You know I can be better than this!
You had chances to be better. I gave you years of them. And every single time you chose your pride over your humanity.
That's not fair! You don't get to decide who's redeemable and who's not!
I don't have to decide. I just have to look at the evidence. And the evidence says you care more about saving your image than making amends.
I'm trying to make amends! Why else would I come to you, of all people? I know you don't owe me anything, but I'm desperate here!
And you're still making it about you.
I can't breathe, Mindy! I wake up sweating, thinking about that moment, about how I threw it all away! And now no one will even give me a chance to fix it!
You didn't throw it all away in one moment. You chipped at it for years, with every lie, every insult. Every time you looked at someone and saw a tool instead of a person. You weren't a victim, Troy. You were the hand pulling the thread until everything unraveled.
So that's it? You're really just gonna sit there and watch me drown?
I already did that once, and it almost took me down with you. I'm not standing in your way. I'm just not dragging you back to shore anymore.
I'm sorry! I swear to God, I'm sorry! Tell me what to do! Tell me how to fix it! I'll do anything!
Then start by sitting with the silence. That's the only honest place left for you.
Mindy, no! Please don't leave me like this! Please!
Goodbye, Troy. He showed up at Mari's house 2 days after our last conversation, flowers in hand, tears in his eyes, still convinced that if he just spoke fast enough, long enough, loud enough, he could rewrite the ending. But Mari wasn't interested in revisions. She called the police before he even made it to the porch. The charges weren't heavy, just some misdemeanor trespassing and harassment, but they were enough. Enough for a judge to issue a restraining order. Enough for his company to cut ties quietly. Enough to let everyone watching know his brand of charm wasn't welcome anymore. After that, he vanished from the face of the earth. No farewell, no apology tour, just silence. His old friends deleted photos, dropped his name from party lists, stopped defending his stress. He became what he feared most, forgettable. Meanwhile, Mari and I moved on with our lives. I went back to my peaceful and happy life with my husband, and she went back to dating apps. I'm gonna have to start bugging my husband to help me find a good guy for her one of these days. Every now and then, someone asks, "Hey, whatever happened to Troy?" I just smile, because the answer is simple. He happened to himself.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.